Hey friends, how are you doing today? I just love it that you guys hang out with me here in my studio. It's so cool that we can do it through YouTube and the internet. I'm old enough to where I came home when the street lights came on. No cell phones, you know, you knew your home phone number, you knew your friend's phone number. Okay, I'm getting off track. So today I want to kick it up a notch. We painted this cute sunflower on a 4x4 inch canvas panel from Michaels. And then in this video description, I linked to how to wire it. There's a back just in case you wanted to see. I just drilled a couple of holes in it so I could run the wire through it. So I want to paint a 12x12 sunflower. I printed out, well, so this is a photo from unsplash.com. Oh, I forgot to write down the photographer's name. And then I rotated the photo. I put a bee on it from another photo on Unsplash. So I've kind of made a mess of it. Actually, it's going to go this way. There we go. That looks a heck of a lot better. And I'm going to paint it on this 12x12. So I'm going to write the word love on here. I don't know if you can see that because I've got my camera a little high for me. So this is a 12x12 canvas from Michaels. They're the level 3 professional. I talk about them quite a bit. They're kiln dry and stretchered bars. It's spline, so there's a little rubber gasket in here. Here, I saved this is what it looks like. And then Michaels has great coupons and stuff. I love their sales. Let's see, I might as well read it. Heavyweight cotton duck, archival quality, acid-free titanium acrylic gesso primed, an 1.5 inch wood frame profile. Sorry, I'm skipping over some of the stuff that doesn't. Professionally framed construction with kiln-dried beveled stretcher bars. Isn't that nice? Here, I'm going to put a heart on here too. So I'm going to use the same colors. Oh, this is a pastel from Blick Art Materials. I don't think you can see the logo on there anymore. I really like them. They're not very expensive. I like them because they're a little softer if you're like when I do my chalk wall. Oh, if you haven't seen it, I just did a really cute snowman short, chalk video, just a day brightener you might want to check out. I really like these for my chalk wall. I'm going to use the same colors. So this has a little bit of a bright aqua green in it because I went for kind of a blue-green background. So I'm going to use this bright aqua green. I used Hooker's Green Deep Hue in the Liquitex Heavy Body. What else? Oh, I think I used some, I had to use Prussian Blue. I've got some Indanthrene blue. Actually, I think I used Prussian Blue, so we'll get that out. Okay, let's have some fun. Hey, I thought I'd pop in. So there are things that happen off camera. Like I paint the sides, I dry it with a hair dryer, and what I'm doing is looking for little areas that have, so the paint shrinks when it dries, and then little bits of the white canvas show through. Let's see if I can hold this a little more square for you guys so you can see it. I don't know if I can, don't have enough room to work with. And that, so here I have some blue, and it kind of has blue again, but my sides, sorry, I don't know if I can get this back far enough for you to see. My sides don't necessarily match what's on the front. It kind of does. You'll see me paint over the side. See there, it kind of does. But you don't have to be too worried about it. I just wanted to let you know you don't have to get it exact. because I'll paint the sides and then I'll come back like I just did in that last little section and then paint over it again. And then I also take like a little brush and just cover, like this is a little brush mark, that's a little brush mark. So one thing I'm thinking is a little bit brighter blue in here, just to kind of keep you, I'm already thinking keeping you in the canvas, in the painting. You know, I've got some darker corners. This one isn't dark, just to mix it up a little bit. It's a little lighter. And then I realized it's phthalo blue green shade. That's my favorite blue, but I just didn't remember earlier. And then I'm doing this one a little different because this one's greener. Can you see that? That's kind of a darker greener. I want this one bluer. So instead of, I could have put out yellow orange azo, which I will do for the sunflower, but I put out some cad yellow and mixed a little bit warmer green for some of the areas. So bright aqua green and phthalo blue green shade are probably the main players. Hooker's green and some black will give you Hooker's green deep hue, but you can just play with whatever colors you have. You know, I don't want every painting to be exact anyway, so you want them to turn out a little different. Oh, and I can see a spot. Depending on the light, you kind of catch another place where the paint's kind of popped. Then to avoid that, you could paint, like I could have painted this all blue. But I would rather play with, it's probably more expensive that I do it this way, but I would rather play with the colors in the background. I don't know, sometimes I do that. I've got some videos where I just painted a solid color, like a pet portrait or something. It's not like I don't dislike it. I just, sometimes I feel like playing with the colors a little bit more. Okay, so I'm gonna get my sunflower drawn on here and I'll be back in a bit. Hey, I thought of something I wanted to tell you. So it's 1 p.m. my time and I started this at 11:30 a.m. And then yesterday I tightened up the canvas with water. I'll link that video in this video description. So I've already got an hour and a half just painting this background. So I sometimes, or I think quite often, YouTube and the videos, you think the artist does it super fast, and I've been playing with this background for quite a while, just making sure it's covered. You know, I want it overall dark, all those kinds of things. And I am thinking a little bit about having my lighter areas away from the edge and more in here. Okay, guys, I'll be back in a bit. Hey, popping in already again. I don't know if you can see this. Maybe I'll try drawing a little darker. So, I probably should take this off. My reference photo. So we're doing a fried egg again, just like in the little sunflower video I did just a few, oh gosh, by the time this post, maybe a few weeks ago. It was alive. If that helps you find it. I'll link it in the video description. So that's rounder. So we did more of an oval fried egg. So this fried egg shifts quite a bit. I'm wondering if I need to make that a little bigger. I'm gonna have a leaf. I don't think so. I'm gonna have a leaf that comes there. Of course, it doesn't have to be exact because we're painting a flower, and flowers, like this one's kind of crazy compared to that one over there on my bulletin board. So we're squishing that fried egg a little more is all I want to say. And then I'm setting the yolk. See, there's more white area here if you're thinking of an egg than there is here. We just see like the little almost sides of the flowers. So that's all I'm thinking here. And then this is a white charcoal pencil. I don't know why they call them charcoal. I don't think that's white charcoal in there. I think it's like, I should Google it. I think it's like calcium or something. Okay, I'm gonna paint the center and the stem and then I'll be back. Hey, thought I'd pop in again. So I'm using a 3/4 inch flat brush from Royal Langnickel. And I put in some leaves with some dark hooker's green. And this is yellow orange azo. This is cat orange medium hue. And I just kind of made a, oh, I don't know, kind of a sagey green there with some of the yellow orange azo and some of the, sorry, some of the hooker's green deep hue. And then I'm doing these petals with straight up yellow orange azo because it's transparent. You can see it's even starting to dry darker. Where it's heavier, it's drying a little bit lighter. And I'm gonna put in the petals just like I did on the little sunflower over there. And then I put in some leaves that I'm gonna paint over. And I put in a hint of I remember to put in the stem. So I'm just kind of working up on the sunflower just like I did on that little one. So I'm kind of figuring out, I'm following my reference photo some, and then I'm not gonna follow it. Here, I think this might be dry enough. So like there's this little leaf right there, or flower petal. And I'm just gonna put it right there to remind me. And then there'll be another one that comes underneath it. And then some that are going different directions. So I'm not gonna pop in probably for a little bit now. I'm gonna work on all these petals and maybe even, hopefully I won't stand in, like I just did right there, hopefully I won't stand too much in front of the video camera here so you can tag along with me. Hey, I thought of something I wanted to say. So I have prettied up my sunflower. That's what makes this one a little harder, is my reference photo isn't quite as good as the reference photo for the little one over there. And I don't know if I'm gonna put in all the layers of petals. I'm kind of working up to it. These are really nice. So all that is a rectangle. Can you see that? Here. That's just like I put my square brush down and drew just a little short line like that and made the little rectangle. And so one way to do shortened petals is like rectangle and then comma. And then this is kind of a rectangle that bends. So I thought that might help you guys a little bit. But now I've got the structure down. Let's see if you can, might be able to see a little bit better if I get close, and then I'm gonna kind of run through it. So I have my game plan, and now I'm just gonna add layers. And if I cover up some of these leaves, it's totally fine. I just wanted to get some dark and green in there. But I'm starting to like it because it's taking shape. And then I can wash off that charcoal line after this dries for a day or two. The bee will go nicely right here. This little, I love the bumblebees with the white back sides. And then I put a glow on it just so I could see it when I printed it out on my computer. So we'll put the bee right in here. Okay, guys. Oh, also want to let you know it is 3:15, and this is as far as I've gotten. I did take an hour to start the varnishing process on another painting. Well, first I photographed it, put it in my computer to make sure the photos were okay before I started varnishing it. So that took an hour. And I went through a couple emails too, just to let it dry. And that was even before I drew the squished charcoal pencil egg that I had a little while back. Okay, I just wanted to pop in with some thoughts. I'm thinking the rest of this definitely I won't pop in because it's the same as that one over there. I'm just gonna put layers and play with transparency, and I'll probably put a little more detail in here. Maybe a leaf. We'll just see where it goes from here. Okay, guys, I'll be back after a while. guys, I've been working on this for a couple more hours. It's 5:15. I'm really starting to like it. It's just fun. I keep kind of pushing the values up and down. I've got white there, you know, white there. I think there's a little bit of white there. Maybe just those couple areas. I extended a leaf a little more. I put in a leaf down here. I think pretty much we're ready for the bee. Oh, I kind of swiped in a couple of green. I don't know if you can even see them. Kind of green. It's actually yellow, but when it dries through the background color, it looks green. Put a black dot. But I'm thinking the bee, I kind of want to make that dot a little bigger. I'm thinking, so the bee is going to be really strong with the stripes and the white. So I'm trying to keep your attention kind of right here for the most part. But it's also a sunflower portrait, so it's not that critical. And then this, what looks black is really the dark Hooker's green. It just gets so dark on top of all that color. Now I kind of want another one. Stop. I mean, you can keep going and keep going. You know, I've kind of darkened and lightened this area a couple times. I don't know how many times I've darkened and lightened the petals. And then like this is actually some of the background still showing through, which is nice. Okay, let's give you a little closer look here. So I'm gonna stop and make some dinner, and then I'm gonna put the bee on and we'll be done. Oh, and then I put even some like little greenish and orange-ish specks in the center of that sunflower. But like this is really nice, just that little pop of white. And then I added another little petal just to kind of fill it out. I like it nice and full. In my reference photo, the flower's more full down here, so I don't mind that. Here, if you want to see the leaf, I just kind of zigzag some dark values on there. Not a lot. It goes over the side, not a lot to it. Okay, so hopefully that helps you see it. I'm really playing with values once I get that structure down. Okay guys, I'm gonna paint the bee and then I'll be back. Hey friends, I'm done. I just think it looks really yummy. I realized, well here, let's start here. I had some swirls here that I ended up not liking. So I got my background palette back out and I thought I was videoing it, but I must not have hit start. But I just painted some of them out. And then I ended up putting in a couple hints of, you know, I'm flying in to land brush strokes. And I put in a couple of bright aqua green spots just to entertain, just for fun. Here, I'll show you the bee. I don't know if I stepped in the way when I was painting the bee, plus I don't think you could get close enough. So I used a little matte medium and titanium white for the wings. And then if it was a little dark, I just grabbed a little bit of water in my brush to kind of thin it out. And I put some spots around the bee just to, I don't know if that's focusing very well, to make it look fuzzy. I don't know if that's any better back here. Here, we'll do it once through again. I have a hard time getting it so it's not like warped looking on my phone. It's not fun. I think that's a lot of fun. I think it's better. That's what's so nice. Like I wasn't worried about how bad my reference photo looks. It's just more like, it was guidance. Like I could have put in some more petals, but it was just guidance to the painting, you know? I mean, you can tell that I looked at this. But I ended up, as I mentioned before, I added more yellow petals there, which I think is nice. What else do I need to tell you? That might be about it. This one I used a lot of yellow orange azo. I was putting it on really thick. It kind of levels off, but you can still see the brush strokes. I mean, I was putting it on thick in some places. I don't know how many layers some of these petals have in places, because I'd kind of add really light and then I would knock it back down again, you know. But I went through quite a bit of that paint straight up out of the tube and then put it on quite thick. Yeah, I don't think it'll focus, which is fun, which is a little different than the other one I did. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this one. It's just a little bit harder than this one. And all it is just, you know, I'll link the reference photo in the description. You just follow general petal patterns and direction, and you can change some of them if you want. You know, we did the same thing on this one. It's just that there weren't any yellow petals coming at you. But just think rectangles, just think shapes. You know, this is like a comma. This is like a really exaggerated comma. I could even lighten that up a little more with yellow if I wanted. Okay, I hope those comments help. I really appreciate you hanging out with me. It's really fun for me to share this with you. Great big happy art hugs, and I hope to chat with you soon. Bye, guys.